Okay, good morning, London. Welcome to the live room summary on the 4th of March. Trust everyone is well. It's been a good day today. It was a little bit sticky in the first sort of 5 minutes, just waiting for things to happen. But eventually, the market did decide to move, and it was all about the dollar yen, the beast himself. So if we just drag this dollar yen chart over, you can start to see this first level, 98.55, well 98.60 was the level of resistance. However, 98.74 was the other major resistance on the hourly chart that we've had huge resistance there about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, you know, there was an opportunity. We were thinking, well, could you have a little tight stop loss? Could you look for a little short play with a stop loss the other side? Yes, you could. We know the trend is up. That's the risk. However, on the break, and especially that break at that 74 level here, there was absolute confirmation that this was going to start happening. And that's what the market watched, and that's where the big rally came from. So after breaking the previous yesterday's high, again, both these levels are big confirmations of a big push higher here. So when dollar yen broke, let's just go and have a look at sterling yen. Let's just drag sterling yen there. Drag sterling yen across. You'll be able to see that when sterling yen went, there's my triangle, okay? I'll just show you the hourly chart first of all. There's my triangle. You can see it was just kissing. The 4-hour 20 was kissing this 4-hour 50. It was going to go either way. I didn't really know, to be honest. It really was going to go either way. And that's why we had to be a little bit careful with sterling. But we had to wait for dollar yen. And as soon as dollar yen went, sterling yen decided to go. So we had a triangle drawn. Some of you would have placed orders to actually hit it right at that second at 25. You know, I said on the notes, on my notes, especially for cable, you need to see a break of that 138.25 stroke 138.30 level for confirmation of that big move up through here. Okay, 60, 65 absolutely was resistance through here, first level. And then again, it's just powered up through there. So Barry Milford was student of the day. He got 130 pips out of that move, one move alone. So again, good trading, guys. Great effort. Can you see them together? Dollar yen, sterling yen. All moved in tandem. So again, if sterling yen's moving up, guys, what do we look for? We look for pound dollar. Andy Storer, he's a student of cable today without a question of a doubt. He nailed it. Again, it wasn't one for me, but again, that's irrelevant. I always say it's irrelevant. We all have different perspectives of risk. You know, again, I'm not always going to be right. I totally admit that. You know, but if dollar yen's moving up and sterling yen's going, he noticed that, wait a sec, sterling against the dollar is lagging. Again, I said on the notes here, I know I wrote it, I didn't take cable. But I said, remember to watch sterling yen for help and direction with sterling. Any break above this 30 level would signal sterling strength. So if sterling yen powers up with dollar yen, euro yen, then watch break back above the 60-minute 20 in cable. So I've talked about this break up through this 35 level. And Andy, I think, got in about 25 looking, and he made about 80 pips on that, I believe. So again, great effort, great trade. Why? Following the logic that if dollar yen goes, sterling yen goes, and cable goes as well. It's a good effort there. So we looked at sterling Swiss as well. I do know that Ronnie, I believe, took sterling Swiss. Again, 15-minute chart. We weren't sure, but again, there is my support line. We said we'd only be looking if sterling yen fell off and then we took pound dollar down with it through yesterday's low, then sterling Swiss would be a good sell through the 65.15 level. However, with the triangle, you play the break, so you had to be patient. This was 7 o'clock here. Did we know? No, we didn't. Was it going to test? Well, it could have done, but we had to wait for sterling yen. Dollar yen then went, sterling yen then went. That gave confidence into sterling Swiss, and that then broke through that 75 level all the way up. Can you see how another potential 90 to 100 pips was made on that sterling Swiss? Only some of you took that. I fully appreciate that not all of you trade sterling Swiss. It's just an idea. Some of you will get used to trading more than one currency. Others will like, well, I'll come on to sterling Swiss at a later stage. Again, it's up to you how you trade it. So we look at euro dollar with euro yen. And again, if dollar yen is moving up, let's just go back to euro yen. Sorry, euro yen. Where are you gone? There we go. Euro yen had this triangle to deal with. So again, we're like, well, how can you get in on that? There's a triangle, yeah, about that 75 level. But it's above the 4-hour 20, so if we go to the 15-minute chart, and if dollar yen's going up, sterling yen, Euro yen's going to have a big push, and this is where people were liking this with the stop loss below, looking for that play first of all just up to that resistance level. It then broke obviously through that with the strength of dollar yen moving so aggressively. So if euro yen's gone up, what's going to happen to euro dollar? Well, euro dollar is going to retrace. As per my notes, I said the downward trend continues with dollar strength across the board. However, use the 4-hour 22 advantage here as immediate term needs a pullback. Euro yen is trying to pop up, so euro dollar should pull back to the 60-minute 20. Verdict, difficult to trade on the pullback, but tight stops needed. So not many people traded this pullback, but again, it did just pull back towards that 4-hour 20. But I understand we didn't really go into that into great detail. It was all about the yens and sterling. So Aussie dollar was a one that went a little bit wrong and a little bit against us, hands up. You can't win them all, but the main thing is Nicola, a few others. I know us here at the club, we stopped ourselves, very, very small loss here. But again, it just wasn't right. It didn't feel right because dollar CAD was breaking down. Can't look for the short there. So, let's have a look at our dollar CAD. There's a dollar CAD, there's a break through the 60-minute 20 from that 20 level down to where? The 60-minute 50 down here. Ashok, a few others taking their profit at that 85 level, which is the right level to take it. Just short little sharp trades. 30 pips, 40 pips here and there. Adds up over time. And then euro sterling. I said on the notes, euro sterling has been a tough one to trade. 60-minute chart showing signs of support around the 88.80 level. However, 15-minute chart shows golden cross for south side. Yes, could look for short play if sterling, yen and cable move higher, with tight stop above the 60-minute 50 around the 98.40, which is up here. To be honest, it's not great, but it's limited downside risk with 20 pips on 15-minute chart. So you've got to analyse what is 15 pips, and if sterling yen powers up, which it did with pound dollar, then euro sterling was going to fall. So again, that worked out to be quite nice, and well done Ashok, I know you took that. So there was definitely some opportunities today. I fully understand that market moved very quickly today in sterling yen, with dollar yen breaking through that 60 and then 75 level. It just went, and I fully appreciate that. So again, it's something to work with either orders or how can I speed up your response time. Again, there is a lot going on. I've told guys to just concentrate on dollar yen, sterling yen and pound dollar, and euro yen and euro dollar. Just with those 5, you can make yourself a lot of pips indeed. We're only targeting 250 pips a week. There's plenty more pips out there. Great to see some of the guys nearly making half their weekly budget. About 160 pips, over half his weekly budget in one session. We have 10 sessions a week. I didn't really trade yesterday, but you can see the advantages. You just trade when times are good. You can pick up a few pips on there, here and there. Okay, so good day today overall. And some very good trades. I think there's still things to work on for a few new guys in the room, and just get up to speed. I think less concentration on the chat during that first hour is key. Getting up early, writing your own few notes on those 5 markets that we just talked about: dollar yen, sterling yen, pound dollar, euro yen, and euro dollar, and then looking at my notes with that. And then, as soon as you understand the risk with it, if it's a 25 pip risk here and there, be willing to place the trade. Okay? Good. I'll speak to you later on. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.